Goldeneye 007 for the Nintendo 64. Forget your split screen co-op. How about playing it with four separate screens? Well, somebody's made it possible, and it looks pretty damn interesting, actually. This article comes courtesy of Polygon, not Polygon, The Verge. Somebody's actually hooked up GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 as if it was a LAN party. And hey, V8 Tracks, how's it going, dude? I'm filming a video right now. But yeah, let's take a look. So, behold GoldenEye 007 with four screens. Dream come true or travesty? That is the question, right? You can guess what I'll say. So yeah, I remember playing GoldenEye 007 back with one of my best friends, back in primary school when I was a little kid. I used to go to his house. We used to boot up GoldenEye 007 on the Nintendo 64, his Nintendo 64, because I never actually had a Nintendo 64 back then. And we used to play on his Nintendo 64 at his house, and it used to be my favorite game we used to play on. Friends, the moment has arrived. The most influential first-person shooter in gaming history has transcended the limitation of a single screen. Yes, GoldenEye 007 for the Nintendo 64 can now be played without screen cheating because a British museum rigged up $10,000, 10 grand worth of equipment to give each player their very own screen. It's all in honor of the game's 25th anniversary. God, it's been 25 years already. Jeez, oh. Four-screen GoldenEye on the original Nintendo 64 hardware. No screen cheating here, but how? Come and experience this at our GoldenEye evening, celebrating 25 years of GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64 at computinghistory.org.uk. I guess it's a gaming museum back in the UK. So let's take a look. Oh, I forgot to turn on the audio. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Hi, it's Jason at the Centre for Computing History. We've just got a setup here of the original GoldenEye running on the original N64 cartridge, but on four screens.
Hold on a fucking second. So they've got one Nintendo 64, but on four screens. How is that even possible?
So I'm not sure if this has actually ever been done before. You can see here that.
Oh, unless they've somehow taken one display and like export that one display over four different VHS, not VHS, but four different TVs, and then aligned it to where the split screen actually divides up evenly between the four displays. I guess we'll find out.
Across all screens.
Okay, there we go.
Player one here, which is the third screen in. If you want to ever go down, so that can go full screen to select the menus. So if you want to start the game up, go into multiplayer modes there, and then go into.
Oh wow,
So
interesting.
four players, each with their own screen.
That's it.
Had this set up at the GoldenEye event, the 25th anniversary.
That is insane, dude. So they basically went into four player split screen and basically taken each corner of the video output and like stretched it out over four separate displays. I can't imagine how they were able to do that, especially over analog, but that's really fascinating.
This weekend. As you can see,
I'd imagine the image quality must have been a little bit shit.
control there just controls your own screen. It's a bit of a kludge to do it. We've got these scalers and bits of equipment there, video distribution. There's about 8 grand's worth of kit there just to make this work. But it's a bit of fun and it stops anybody screen cheating. So we're going to have these screens all facing away from each other and play GoldenEye in a new way on the original hardware. Thanks.
Yeah, at like 15 frames a second by the looks of it. But that's kind of cool. I suppose you wouldn't really need anything more than that if you're playing GoldenEye anyway. It's such a basic game. It's not like Call of Duty is these days. As my former colleague Andrew Lizeszewski at Gizmodo points out, this would radically change the experience of one of the greatest multiplayer games of all time. One that required you and 3 friends to huddle around a boxy television when the game debuted 25 years ago. On that we agree, but this multiplayer on a console before everything was connected to the internet wasn't perfect. However, 4 players had to share the same screen, which eliminated some of FPS strategies like finding a secret place to camp and snipe at opponents. Sacrilege! Yes, Goldeneye screen cheating eliminated players camping and sniping, but that was a damn good thing back in a single joystick shooter where you can barely turn around and can't freely aim while moving. Not to mention those situations when a sniper armed with a scoped AR-33 is zoomed in on a sticky mine placed somewhere where you can't possibly see it when you're around the corner, and you get instantly blown to Kingdom Come. So yeah, would you be interested in playing Goldeneye on 4 separate screens? It's possible, but you would need about $8,000 or $10,000 worth of equipment to do it. It seems pretty interesting. Kudos to those guys that set this up. I'm going to put a link down below where you can go check out this Computing History Museum in the UK. If you do live in the UK, you maybe want to go visit and try it out for yourself. So yeah, GoldenEye 007, an instant classic back when it was released on the Nintendo 64. I kind of wanted to buy a Nintendo 64 and just play some old classic games. Literally, GoldenEye was like the only game I'd ever had a chance to play on the Nintendo 64, and I'm looking forward to maybe trying out Nintendo 64, whether it be through emulation or actually just buying the console. So yeah, let me know, did you play GoldenEye when you were a kid? Let me know down below in the comments below. Peace out, it's Blaze2K. Like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.